witchcraft and murder. This whole area has a history of hauntings, and then the REM pod goes off. That freaks me out.
What? I heard this sound, dude.
That's scary.
Yeah, that scared the out of me, dude.
That's insane. That just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, me and Michael are investigating the Norton Grist Mill, an Appalachian mill with a story of witchcraft and murder. It is absolutely insane. Michael's back, by the way. He's finally back on the channel.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say witchcraft and wizardry, and I got so excited.
No, not wizardry. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Right.
This place has a really awesome story. Now, I haven't dug into the actual story to find out if it's factual or not. So tonight, me and Michael are actually gonna go into this investigation. Unlike most investigations, we're going into it believing the story. This is the story, this is what happened here. And then in editing, I'm going to retcon whether it's true or not true, or whether we can verify it or not verify it. But for now, this story is true. A woman was hung by her father. Michael, just say it, buddy.
It's hanged.
It's not, I don't, comment down below if you would say somebody was hung or somebody was hanged. I don't care which is the correct way. Tell me what you say when you talk about it. So we're gonna go in there, talk about the woman that was hanged by her father, because allegedly she was caught doing witchcraft by her father and he hanged her. I can't do it. I can't say he hanged her.
It was a good middle ground. I like that.
So, Michael, let's go ahead and walk over and let's check it out. This will be the first time either of us are checking out this location. We have not went in. We have not walked up there. The only thing I did was fly my drone from right here where I'm standing. So let's do it.
Let's do it, buddy.
This is the Witch's Mill, an Appalachian haunting that has stories of murder, betrayal, and witchcraft. This story is short and to the point, and as the story goes, a young woman was practicing witchcraft in the area. The locals found out and demanded action by finding and murdering the young girl before the community could find and brutally torture, interrogate, or murder this young woman. Her father took it into his own hands, ultimately hanging his own daughter in this mill. There's actually a little sign here that tells you the history of the mill. So unlike most of the Appalachian locations that me and Michael go to, this one actually has the history here. And this is, documented by the state, by the government, whoever decided to do it. But it's saying that it was a grist mill and it was constructed in 1825 by Tink McCoy. He transferred the operations over to Lewis Norton, hence the Norton Grist Mill.
This is so beautiful, dude.
Dude, look at this. Look at this creek, this is a stream. This isn't even a creek. Just beautiful. Look, the little mini waterfall.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Beautiful mill.
I don't know if there's many beautiful locations in the paranormal like this. There's not many that you can find that are this beautiful, this cool. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I kind of once I stepped off there, I kind of got the heebie-jeebies that I'm nervous to go in.
Oh, dude, I love it.
So let's not go in just yet. Let's check out the outside of it.
Absolutely.
So that's actually the mill. That's what would power it. When the water went by and powered it, and that's how they would operate their machinery and everything, because back then they didn't have real power. They just had to use the water, use the land, and you can tell it's broken. Oh my gosh, it is just stunning out here.
It is.
It's good. At night though, Michael, it is gonna be absolutely terrifying. I mean, in the dark, there's no street lamps, nothing. It's just gonna be pitch black.
Like Evil Dead meets Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh my God, yeah, and there is a little lake over there. Yeah, that's scary. Right now, there's just a father fishing and it's just like nice, but at night, that's when the murder comes out. So let's go ahead and head inside and check this place out for the first time on the inside. Super excited. And there's writing all over it like usual when it comes to these Appalachian locations that we go to. It's hard to really tell on camera, but it's written all over. You ready, Michael?
I'm ready.
Like usual, we knock before we enter. Is there anybody in there? Could you imagine? That's why we do it, just in case, but nothing happened this time. But could you imagine someone's just like, yeah. In 1825, Tim, aka Tink McCoy, built what is now known as the Norton Grist Mill. It was a very important building in the community. Time went on, and eventually Mr. McCoy transferred the ownership to Lewis Norton. Mr. Norton's family and friends would continue to operate the business into the early 1930s. This particular grist mill specialized in making cornmeal. Not only was this mill an operational business, but the lawmakers of the town often gathered here to make important decisions. The only reason operations ended were because the state of Tennessee wanted to build the Norris Dam. By October 1st of 1933, construction began, and 2,841 families and 5,266 graves were relocated. In 1968, Tennessee had created the Big Ridge State Park here in the Appalachian Mountains, and the Norton Grist Mill was moved and reconstructed to where it sits today. The current building was recreated from the remnants of the original, potentially holding whatever tragedy occurred within the original structure. Wow.
This is cool.
Look at that. That must be for the grist. The grist is like, you know, food. There's a hole in the floor here, so we got to make sure that we don't let Ryan of Paranormal Quest come here, because he'll go straight through there.
It went off again. Oh, jeez, are you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Here, give me the...
I threaded the needle on that one.
Looks like he was about to snap his leg. It was a horrible thing, and he just kept investigating.
Good for him.
You know, he got up and everything, and they covered it up since then, because I went to that location after that, and they had a big old piece of metal over it. So, I mean, this is it. It's just this little itty-bitty wooden mill. But the story is why we're here, Michael. The location is why we're here, Michael.
So is this dated back to like the mid 1800s?
1825 is when it was built.
Early 1800s. Okay.
Early 1800s, 1825. It is restored, as you can tell. Some of the boards are fresh.
So as the story goes, the father caught his daughter practicing witchcraft in this mill.
So that's the thing. The story is kind of vague. There is an actual trail just right over there called the Ghost House Trail. This whole area has a history of hauntings. The man in the woods, the ghost house, and this mill. So as the story goes, this is an area where the witch haunts. I am not actually completely sure whether or not she was murdered in here. But as the story goes, she haunts this mill from what happened, the horrific death that occurred of her father hanging her because of practicing witchcraft, which we both know most witchcraft, 99% of witchcraft, is to better yourself, to be one with nature and stuff like that. It's not as evil as they make it seem. Actually, the last time Michael was on the channel, we were in Salem, Massachusetts, literally the home of freaking witchcraft in the United States, basically.
Yep.
So what a coincidence. I didn't really think about that. You almost weren't able to come.
Mm-hmm.
And then you happen to be able to come, and it's another witchcraft episode.
Yeah.
The entire area the Norton Grist Mill stands on is said to be haunted for their own individual reasons, having a trail appropriately named the Ghost House Trail. The Norton Grist Mill is said to be inhabited by the spirit of a witch. The community rose up to accuse a woman with the last name of Miller of being a witch. Her father is claimed to have been responsible for her death by hanging her in or near the original property. In his remorse, he claimed he did it to prevent the community from carrying out the punishment themselves. Some stories even say that Mr. Miller later died in the same mill under strange circumstances. My researcher, Reality, and I have been unable to confirm or deny these reports. As far as we can tell, these are just stories with very little historical backing whatsoever. But history sometimes gets lost. Stories sometimes carry on only by the word of mouth. There's an abandoned cemetery as well as other stories that support this area having paranormal activity. Most notably is the sad case of Mary Hutchinson. Mary died of tuberculosis, and it is said that her cries were heard even after her death by her father, Maston. The family had been tormented with the sounds of howling dogs preceding the death of their loved one. Visitors still claim to see her to this day, as well as hearing the phantom dogs. Her father died in 1910 and is also said to haunt this location. Rangers and other staff continue to experience unexplained occurrences. If you'd like me to come back and visit some other paranormal hotspots within the area, please comment down below. So I guess that kind of goes, I almost forgot to say this. Michael, why don't you tell them what was happening when I was flying my drone? And guys, this is off camera, but it's kind of freaky.
Yeah, all right, cool. So I was in the car, I was on the phone, and he was out getting some drone shots. I thought that he was like unlocking and locking and unlocking and locking his door over and over and over again. So I thought it was funny. Like, I didn't know if it was his way of telling me like, hey, I'm ready, hurry up. But apparently, so he was looking over at me and I'm looking at him, I'm smiling. He thinks I'm doing it. I think he's doing it. And so he comes back to the car and he's like, did you lock the door? I was like, no, you're the one that kept doing that. And he was like, no, that was you. And I was like, that wasn't me. He's like, are you sure? So I go in the car and I start doing it. And he's like, okay, that actually wasn't you because
it doesn't make the noise.
It doesn't make the noise that it was making when it was happening. He's like, it only makes that noise when I'm pressing it on my key. And I was like, there, I fucking told you, dude.
And I'm standing. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. I wish I did.
It was like the building like shook. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. So basically, I'm standing almost completely still. I moved around once or twice to get out of frame from the drone, but I'm just hearing, I'll record some B-roll of me doing it so that you guys can hear what I'm talking about and I'll overlay it. But I'm just hearing the beep, 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 just constantly. It was for, I was flying my drone for what, maybe 5 minutes? Like 3 of the 5 minutes, it's just hit and unlock. And I'm looking at Michael, Michael's smiling, so I'm like, oh, he's messing around with my car. I was gonna tell him to stop, but I didn't really care that much. I'm like, oh, whatever. I go to put my drone in my back seat. My back seat door is locked, which my car is really weird. You can only unlock all of the doors or lock all the doors. There is no like where you hit it and just the front doors unlock, like most vehicles are like that. But Michael was able to get out of the front seat. The back door was locked and it just kept unlocking, locking, unlocking. So Michael right now is going to be hitting the unlock and lock from out here so I can show you that it doesn't do it from the inside, so. Yep, doesn't make the noise.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, so it was making that noise when it was happening. And it doesn't do that from inside. It only makes that noise if he does it with his key.
And I was flying my drone, 2 hands on the controller. That is kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not saying this paranormal, neither is Michael, but it was really weird. And it kind of gave me a little bit of hope for tonight that like, okay, what was that? That was weird. Maybe that's what
That's a woodpecker, buddy.
Yeah, maybe that's what I heard. A woodpecker. So yeah, I mean, guys, this is the mill. That's the story. I guess, Michael, what we should do is we should get into some history and then get into the first investigation. Before we get into the investigation of the Witch's Mill, if you want weekly Dawson Toller content, blind reactions, bonus investigations, unboxings of haunted objects, footage and notes from the secret documentary, and much, much more, please subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Dawson Toller or click the link in my description down below. You can join for free with limited content available, or for just $5 a month, you can get access to the entire library of everything that YouTube doesn't see. And of course, check out the merch. With that being said, let's get into the Witch's Mill. Michael, we're back in complete night vision for the Appalachian Mill, the Witchcraft Murder Mill. I mean, what a way to say it.
What a way to say it.
And it's kind of chilly. So
It's a bit nippy.
let's go ahead and go over there, get fired up, get the devices going. And we have a special surprise for you guys. And it's going to stay in the car for now. But we went all the way back to Michael's house for this. So you're going to want to stick around for whenever we use this during this investigation. So let's go ahead, let's get to the mill.
Let's get going.
There's a big step here, watch out.
I can't see shit, dude. Did you get that on camera? I can't see anything.
Well, I was trying to like point at the ground to watch your feet, so I don't know, but
that was embarrassing. Please cut
you
that out.
smoked that sign. That's crazy. All right, here we go.
I think I need a new prescription.
Are those prescription glasses?
Yes, dude.
I didn't know that.
We thought I was just wearing them for fashion?
Yeah, I did.
Son of a bitch.
Dude, are you okay?
Dude, I can't see anything.
I can't see. I'm gonna turn this on for a second because I can't see.
All right, cool. Thanks for letting us in. My name is Michael.
My name is Dawson. We're just here to have a conversation. That's it. We don't mean to bother you, make your life any harder than it needs to be. We just want to talk. So let's go ahead and set up a few devices. And Michael, guess what?
What?
I have one of the REM pods now that you were talking about in Salem when the other one went off.
Good. What about the REM pod?
I already set it up.
Where?
We walked into it about 100 times. The other room?
In this room?
Yeah, that's the REM pod on the ground.
Oh. I thought you had the box.
No, I haven't had one of those in ages. I dropped mine mine's been gone since before we started working together. Because I dropped mine at our school. Okay, guys, so the reason I'm filming right now from my phone is we're about to leave. I was just about to yell, we're leaving, and the pod went off. That REM pod, as you guys know if you watch the channel, never goes off. I don't think Michael's ever seen it go off.
I haven't seen it go off at all.
Where should we put it? Where do you think? All right, so we got the REM pod set up right there. We've had luck in these Appalachian locations with the music box. So let's go ahead and set it up just like right here, right against that door.
Yeah.
And we got the flux going. So we got the flux over there, music box right here, REM pod right there. So that's calibrated. I'm gonna grab my camera, I'm gonna shut the light off, and we are gonna be in complete pitch black in the middle of nowhere in the Appalachian Mountains. So with that device, it does that for some reason. And it'll stop and then it won't go off again. I don't know why, but it's doing that. I emailed the people and they should be sending me, I'm gonna send it in, but I just haven't had time. I've been too busy. Well, we already introduced ourselves, but we're going to go ahead and do it again. My name is Dawson.
My name is Michael.
We just come here to talk. We don't want to come here and disrespect you or upset you in any sort of way. All we're here to do is try to hear your story, get to know you. You can get to know us if you would like. And these devices here, none of them will hurt you. If that is you, I would really appreciate it if you would do the other side. Because that device has been acting funky. And it's the first time I've used it in a while. Because it's been acting funky. And if you make the other side go off, I'll know that you're truly here. But let me show you how these devices work. You go up to this red light here. It just makes that little noise, that music box, that green light. You just step in front of it and it'll play a musical tune. Not over it, you have to be in front of it.
I can't see, dude. I don't even know where my feet are.
And then that flux, maybe that was you, but you just put your foot, your hand, whatever, on either side of that triangle, and it'll go off either green or red to let us know that you're here. Alternatively, you're probably not used to these devices. Maybe you could give us a loud knock on the walls or the floor, similar to this. Did you take your glasses off? Oh, I was looking through the camera because I can't really see, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he took his glasses off.
Yeah, you made me self-conscious about it.
Oh. Is there a man who haunts this mill? Maybe the man himself who hung his own daughter due to witchcraft. You got something to say, Michael?
Nope. It's all good.
Michael wants to say hanged so bad.
So bad.
We're not laughing at that incident. I'm sure that was a hard decision for you. We just want to talk about it. And if the woman is here, I'm sure that day was horrifying. I'm sure it was really hard for you to have to deal with that.
Having to deal with your piece of shit father who would go so far as to hang his own daughter. If that was you, the father, cool. Thanks for letting us know you're here with us. How despicable, man. Truly. I feel no pity. So,
here's the thing, Michael. That's a horrible thing to happen. It's a horrible thing to do. We shouldn't feel bad. We also don't know the full story. And if this man hung his own daughter because of witchcraft, let's just try this one on for size. What if he hung her because he knew that other people, when they found out, they were going to press her to death, burn her at the stake, or worse, torture her. And maybe in his eyes, it was a hard decision and did it out of mercy. So while I'm not defending him whatsoever, that's his own daughter, it is important to think, okay, what if? Because that had to be a hard decision for him. He couldn't have possibly seen it, and then immediately was like, that's it, you're dead. If any of what I said is true, or even plausible, please let us know. We just want to hear the story. We want to talk about it. If you have a defense, we're willing to hear it. We can't promise that we're going to accept it, but maybe getting it off your chest would be good for you. Maybe you would like that.
If the daughter is here with us and would like to be in a room with people where she feels accepted, please let us know you're here with us, because you're here with people who truly care about what you went through and whatever message you may have to share.
We also don't know the full story. We don't know if you were doing witchcraft to try to better yourself. Maybe you were doing it for bad purposes. But we know, because in our time period, we know that witchcraft isn't this horrible, evil thing like people in your time did. So just talk to us, come out, and have that conversation with us so we can get to know you and get to know what you're all about, why you did it, what you did. Maybe start off by making that REM pod go off. Just walk up and touch it. Focus really hard. Use your hand and touch that red light. Right up there on that second level. I know we're in the woods, but I just heard something out there and it really spooks me out.
What'd you hear?
Nothing like crazy, just like something in the brush.
Do we have the bear spray?
We do. Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
If we went out to my car and got a surprise for you, would you join us in this surprise? I'm going to bleep this out for the video for right now. That's interesting.
They do want the surprise.
It seems that way. The surprise is it's been so that we can make communication with you easier. And with you being of witchcraft, if you set that off because you wanted that surprise, please let us know by any sign, knock, device, your voice. Well, that was interesting. That sounded like plastic. That's scary.
I hope that when you heard that, you could see my eyebrows go up, because I think I heard exactly what you heard. I raised my eyebrows to be like, is it just me? All right, never mind. I'm not going to say
Right,
anything.
because this whole place is made out of wood. There's no plastic.
Yeah, I heard the same thing, and I was like,
I'll tell you what, Michael. How would you feel about staying in here by yourself while I went out and got that surprise?
I love that you asked me that on camera, buddy. That's real smart. I mean, yeah, I got to say yes now. Can't look like a bitch on camera. Sure, bud. I'll stay here.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like it's just you and me. So please, feel free, encouraged to be present with us and to interact with us, whether that be physically,
Just me.
verbally,
Ladies and gentlemen, what I have with me is the enchanted Ouija board from our Salem episode. A witch came in to the Henry Derby house and enchanted this Ouija board so that it would work when we say the words awaken, and it stops working when we say the words rest. So we're gonna set these cameras up to point at us, and we're gonna use the witch's Ouija board from 1966 once again, but this time in a haunted mill in the Appalachian Mountains, known for a witch being hung. I think this is important to talk about before we get started, Michael.
Okay.
This Ouija board, the reason we have it with us is because you wanted me to take this off your hands.
Yeah.
And I would like you to tell the people why that is.
Essentially, as soon as we got back from Salem, I didn't personally experience anything. However, the mother of my child did. And this, I take responsibility because I did not wrap it in a black cloth as instructed, but I had it in the back room. But anyway, maybe a day or two after we got home, the mother of my child was in the bathroom, and I was in the living room, and she came out and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Are you calling my name?" I was like, "No." "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I could have swore I heard you calling me." I'm like, "No, I haven't said a word." Awesome. And then we had somebody over. We were chilling in the living room. He got up and walked into the back room. I was like, "Is Nova here?" I was like, "No." And he goes, "I could have swore I just heard her voice." And I was like, No, she's not here." "Oh, okay." And then he came back to the living room. He's like, "Are you sure, dude?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he went and looked, and I was like, "Dude, she's not here." He's like, "You don't hear her calling us?" And I was like, "No." And then I realized, you know what? Not that it for sure has anything to do with this board, but just on the off chance, I don't need that in my home at this time in my life. So yeah, I called Dawson and was just like, "Hey, how would you like to take the board off my hands?" So.
And here we are, about to use it once again.
As a final farewell, and passing it on.
Very, very excited to do this.
Absolutely.
But also nervous because of the last time. So let's go ahead and get started using the Witch's Enchanted Ouija board once again for the final time for you. Before it finds its new home covered in a black cloth like it properly should be. Spin it 3 times.
Okay.
Awaken. If there's anybody here with us, specifically the witch, but any people who may be from this area that may be wandering around, maybe you call this mill your home, maybe you don't realize you're a spirit, please approach this board and put your hands on it with us. Move it. That was my stomach. Please come in here. And if you're not a spirit from this area, from this mill, if you're not the witch, the woman who was accused of witchcraft, maybe you're from the board. Maybe you're what was bothering Michael's house. Please show us a sign. Oops. Are you hearing that?
No. What are you hearing?
I thought I heard slight movement of some sort of kind. And maybe you kind of moved your shoulders or something.
Does it sound like it's coming from outside? Because you keep mentioning noises.
It sounded, well, most of the noises that I'm hearing, it's just the earth.
We're in an old little cabin, dude.
Yeah. But what that sounded like someone's clothes.
Did it sound like it was me?
It sounded that way towards that camera, but it didn't necessarily sound like you. Let's give it a rest for a minute and then ask a couple questions and then get back to it for a minute.
Okay.
Rest. If you're here with us and you were trying, now that we closed out of that session, maybe you could show us some sort of sign. That way we know to go back into it and try to communicate with you. Are you somebody that either came with me or Michael? We're going to get started again here soon. Show us a sign if you don't want us to do that. If you're the father and you don't like witchcraft, you hate witchcraft, show us a sign. We don't want to disrespect anybody.
Actually, if you're the father, I'm personally totally okay with disrespecting you. So if you don't like that and you have a problem with that, feel free to take it out on us. Or me, at least. You have my full permission to show me how tough you are. A man that would hang his own daughter.
The problem is, Michael, we don't know.
Well, we went into this saying we believe the story.
We did. But if he's an innocent man and he was accused of something like that,
Then show us.
I would like to hear his story. I don't know if...
Do you want me to stop antagonizing him?
Yes.
Okay.
You can be mad at him for that because that is a horrible thing to do.
I'll stop
But
antagonizing him.
I would like to give him a chance to talk about it
Fair enough.
without him being completely angry and just saying, fuck these guys. These guys don't care. They don't want to hear it. They already made up their mind, you know? Just in case.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it again.
Let's do it.
Awaken. Please use your energy. Use your power. Use the power of the mill. The water that rushes in. Use that. Hold this planchette.
To make it simple for you to start off, if you're here with us, move the planchette to the word yes. Now, we don't know how old you are. So if you need help, that is the word on the far top left corner.
Towards Michael, away from me. Please show us a sign that you're here. Well, we tried. The thing is like what happened at Salem. Was that the freaking REM pod?
There was something behind me, so yeah. I think so.
That's interesting.
If that is you, thank you so much for interacting with us. Could you please come closer to us and interact with this planchette?
To finish what I was saying, things like what happened in Salem is so rare, I imagine, with the Ouija board. To be like an authentic something happening. Like you said, you experienced it one time at the Queen Mary. Then I experienced it the one time at Salem. And we both probably, I know I've used Ouija boards a ton. Right now, guys, unfortunately, we weren't able to give it the best chance because, one, we're sitting on the ground. It's not really the most ideal place to do it. But two, it is cold, so our hands are kind of moving.
Our hands are frozen, dude.
Yeah. So anything that will move, we're likely going to doubt it anyways. So it's really something that, okay, we tried, nothing major happened. If they're not willing to do it, or maybe they can't do it, at least we tried, and we got to experience it with you guys once again. Michael got to do it one last time, maybe. I mean, I think it goes into retirement now.
This board has been doing its thing since the 60s, dude.
Yeah. Rest. Something potentially made that REM pod go off. Now, I didn't see it light up, but I heard it. And you heard it too. It was clearly...
It could have been that, though, no?
No, because I looked, and I was watching it kind of the whole time because I was looking at this camera. And when it does light up, it'll stay lit up for like 10, 15 seconds, something like that. It sounded like the REM pod. It was like... Beep.
It did.
It was just like, boop.
Were the cameras on it at all, or no?
This one should have caught it. Your camera should have caught it. One of them would have caught it, or at least the light shine. If that was you, and you were trying to communicate with us by setting off that REM pod, we really do appreciate it. Do you think you could do it again? Touch that red light. So we've had the flux go off a couple times. We had that REM pod, which was extremely surprising. The flux was arguably nothing, but it did go off at a pretty convenient time. After a while, whenever you started talking about your experience with the Ouija board. How would you feel if we did an Estes method? An Estes method is where we use a spirit box. One person communicates directly with you, listens, and one person asks questions. So we can get to know your story. We can get to know who you are.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
It sounded like footsteps outside the cabin, like not too far. You didn't hear that?
No.
I mean, there's cars parked out front. It could be somebody. Is there anyone out there?
I don't see
It could have been like a stick or a leaf
or
something.
you know, maybe even a rock rolling down the hill or something,
Yeah.
or a stick rolling down the hill. I mean, I didn't hear it though. I can't wait to listen and see if it was caught.
Mm.
That's the problem with being outside. It's really scary, but it's also, there's, you know.
We're surrounded by nature.
Yeah. Michael, would you want to go ahead and get into an Estes method?
Yeah, but what if you got into the Estes method? I see. I think it wants you to do it, buddy.
Well, I'm just saying, that went off when I said, do you want me to go get the surprise, which was the Ouija board.
Mm-hmm.
Now it just goes off when I say, do you want to do an Estes method?
Yep.
So that's kind of interesting.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Ah!
Now?
Oh, what the?
What?
Dude.
Did you get stung or something?
No, it felt like something pulled my hair.
Really? Were you against the wall?
No.
Please tell me a camera's recording.
Well, both of them are recording, but none of them are pointed at me is the problem.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it felt like something pulled my hair.
No shit.
Like, not painfully, but just like pulled it.
Oh, okay. I'm a little excited and scared shitless now.
Well, I mean, I guess that's as good a sign as any. Michael, can you hear me at this level? Okay, so I'm going to talk even quieter because I know he can't hear me at this level. Is there anybody here with us?
Dude, that just scared the shit out of me, man. Sorry.
Can you hear me? What scared you?
Oh, nothing. I think I'm just really uneasy right now. And
I got you, bro.
I won't really loud, and it just startled the fuck out of me.
Okay. Oh my God. Michael.
What?
I don't think I hit sweep.
I was gonna say, I don't hear anything, dude.
I'm pretty...
You're static.
Where's the... I need the spirit box. Dude, we're all freaked out, and I'm sitting there. I can hear it from over here because it's so loud, and I'm like, I don't think it's sweeping.
I'm like, dude, if I hear any voice at this point, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool.
All right, here we go. Dude. Okay.
Is there anybody in here with us right now? My name is Dawson, that's Michael. Tell us your story, please. Who? I hope that was him. That was a freaking breath. It's night vision, so I can't really see if it was him or not. Did you set off that REM pod? What is your name? We only know... Yes, you set off the REM pod? What is your name? We only know you?
I can hear.
I can hear. We only know you based on daughter or father, unfortunately. Can you tell us who you are? How old are you?
All day bitches.
Old day bitches? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. No. I don't really know what he said. How old are you? If he said something about old, that's interesting because I had just asked. Why were you killed? If you're trying to talk, but you're having a hard time, can you walk over to that red light or that blue light and set it off so that we know to keep going, to keep trying?
All day.
All day. Most of the encounters that people have are during the day when they're hiking. So if that's the case, maybe that's what you're trying to tell me. Oh, it's so blurry.
All day.
All day again. So you're around all day. Or is this mill run all day? We're not really getting any clear answers, guys. Who are we speaking with?
You read it.
You read it because I read the information online. I'm really reaching here, but I'm trying my best.
Fuck that. Nope.
What?
Stop. Dude, just give me a fucking second.
Did you take
Son
that?
of a bitch, dude.
Did you take the headphones out?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Watch out because my bag is behind you.
Okay.
What's going on?
Ooh, mama. Okay, so I noticed it.
Dude, before you say anything, I genuinely was getting, I didn't see it with my eyes, but I was getting like almost, and I'm not a medium, I just want to make that very clear. I genuinely was getting like a weird impression that there was a shadow figure up on that second level.
Stop it, dude, because that's literally fuck, dude. If that's you, thank you. This is what we are wanting, and I'm so sorry if I'm offending you by it just caught me off guard. Please don't feel offended. Okay, so I kind of noticed it in the beginning, and I totally ignored it because I was like, again, creaky cabin. The second time, it just really set me off. Essentially, what it is I felt like I felt the floorboards right behind me, like there were steps on them, like walking
Like
towards
pressure.
me, like pressure right fucking behind me, dude. And I noticed it like when I first said, like kind of like that, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna ignore it. And then I felt it again, like even a little heavier, and
Dude,
what was it?
the REM pod behind you. Dude, I'm here, film me
Yeah.
real quick. Dude, so no joke, I genuinely, and I didn't say it out loud, and I'm regretting it deeply now because now it's just gonna seem like I'm going along with what happened with you. I was sitting there looking like right to the left of that weird contraption where the REM pod is. And I just kept thinking, like in my head, it was like a mental impression. I'm like, there's like a shadow figure up there for some reason. I'm not a medium, nothing like that. I don't get those very often. And for some reason, I was thinking that. And then you have, the pressure of the floorboards behind you that freaked you out. And then the REM pod goes off.
Right behind
We've
you.
had almost nothing happen.
Yeah,
That's wild.
that's exciting.
That's scary.
Yeah, that scared the out of me, dude.
Honestly, I think it's a pretty good sign. I
Yeah.
mean, I know that that's scary for you.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to go under?
no.
You should, bro. You do a better job at dissecting what they're saying. I don't. Like, cause I could barely here and there okay, I heard what you're saying. Other stuff is just like, it's so faint and I can't make it out at all. I think it'd be better if you went under because you can understand better than I can. I think you should go a little higher up.
Well, that's scary.
I know.
All right, I'll go a little higher.
You went one step higher.
Oh, is it just one? There's only like 4 steps. What?
Buddy, I'm telling you.
Step away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold
Dawson is excited to speak to you.
That's insane. All right, I need to try something though, because this is wood.
Nope.
Dude. That just happened.
Thank you for letting us know you're here. Thank you. We totally believe you're here. Please do not leave. The party's just beginning. Let's have some fun and see where this ride takes us. Dawson is going to put the headphones on, and please speak through him and answer my questions.
Make sure you talk in a real low voice, Michael.
If that is you, please tell me.
Yes.
Is that you? Are you up there?
I can't hear you, but I can hear a mumbling, so try to talk a little quieter if you can.
Are you up there on that platform? Are you standing up there by Dawson? Are we upsetting you by being here? Do you want us to leave or do you want us to stay?
No.
So do you want us to stay?
Hang yourself, I swear.
Are you the father that hanged your daughter? Why did you do that? Was she an innocent girl?
See me?
I don't see you. Where are you?
Whenever.
Where are you now?
Far left.
Are you this way? Or are you the other way?
I don't know if you moved, Michael, because my eyes are closed, but it kind of felt like the building kind of shifted.
I took a slight step. It could have been me. Are you standing behind Dawson? Did you murder your daughter?
49.
Are you 49 years old? I want you to make yourself known again. I either want you to tap Dawson or make one of these devices go off.
Don't.
Don't what? Am I testing you?
I'm in your way.
Okay, so are you in front of me?
Dude,
What?
I don't know. I think I'm freaking out, but it felt like somebody was walking.
I took a slight step like this.
Right before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like literally I went like this.
I might have felt like it travel.
Dude, you are you multiple questions perfectly answered right after I asked. Like as soon as you went under, I was like, are you here with us right now? Yes or no? Immediately, yes. Where are you right now? I was going like this, and it said, as soon as I said, where are you right now?
Don't tell me too much, because I'm going to go back under. That just freaked me out. I didn't know you moved.
I was like this. I said, where are you right now? And it said, you immediately far left.
Really?
And then I was like, okay, where are you now? I'm in your way.
There's not much that's saying anything, but the stuff that is coming through,
dude, it's crazy, bro.
Is like, I can hear it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back, but that freaked me out because I felt it, and it was like... It
was a very slight step like that. Like, wait, do you feel this? Because that's what I did.
Here, let me sit where I was.
All right.
Now do it. No, I don't feel that at all.
All right, see, so...
It felt like it felt like somebody took like a step or two at least. Like up here.
See, exactly. That's what I was feeling too. Like someone was standing right behind me.
The problem is with the spirit box It does. What happens with the spirit box is not only are you listening for the voices, but listening to white noise like that. It can happen in the shower as well. It can create psychological things to where you feel things and hear things, but that felt legit.
No, exactly. Dude, we've done this so many times together. I have not felt that shit before.
Yeah.
That motherfucker standing
hold on. Do you hear that?
No. What?
You don't hear that?
No.
That was me.
Yeah, I heard that.
It might be like an airplane. It's like a low rumbling. All right. I'm going to go back under. Not that long.
Are there any specific questions you want me to ask?
I don't want to know any specific questions just in case.
Yeah.
I will say a couple times I could hear a mumble. I couldn't hear your voice, but I could hear just like a. So
Okay.
I don't know if you're talking
I'm talking
quiet.
kind of quietly.
Okay, make sure you're talking at least quieter than that.
Okay. Was that you standing behind Dawson that he felt walking?
What the fuck?
Dawson felt footsteps. Was it you walking? Answer me. Are you in here with us still?
You're off?
I'm on. I'm always on.
There?
Where are you? Where are you right now?
Someone.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Ignore?
Are you?
Do you know?
Do I know what?
Here I am.
Where are you? I don't see you.
Want you?
Do you want me? What do you want me to do? Okay, I hope the camera picked up that noise. What do you want from me?
To your left.
That's my left. That's my shadow. Where are you? I can't see you.
Watch it
I'm not watching.
towards the windows.
Towards the windows. Okay.
Pissed off.
Are you pissed off? Did I upset you by...
I don't know if you were just moving, but I felt something.
Did I piss you off by saying what I said earlier? By how you murdered your own daughter? Did that upset you? Am I wrong?
It's perfect.
What's perfect? Did you have a reason for killing your daughter?
I'm kind of starting to freak out a little bit.
Before we are done, tell me right now. Show us how strong you are. If you're so strong to kill your own daughter, how strong are you to make yourself known right now with us?
I'm in the back
Are you up there?
already.
Are you up there?
Ready.
I guess you have nothing to say, huh?
Dawson? I thought I heard my name.
That's Dawson.
Oh no?
I'm Michael. He's Dawson. Who do you want to speak to?
Sounded like it. My friend?
Oh, are we friends? Are we friends? Is this the father or is this the daughter? Were you the little witch? Or were you the witch?
Laughter.
Did you love to laugh?
All right, Michael, ask just a couple more. It sounded like you said get out.
Do you want us to get out? Or do you want us to stay?
Up.
Okay. I don't think you have anything left to say, so I'm going to pull him out.
When I'm gone.
Sorry. See, I know, that's my least favorite part.
Holy. That's how you know it's freaking real.
The only thing that really was cool, and I hope the microphones pick this up, dude. It wasn't anything you said. I heard this sound, dude, right up there by the window that sounded like, I don't even, it could have been a floorboard, but like an intentional.
Really?
Yes.
Loud.
By the something must have picked it up. I hope so. And you'll be able to hear, because I'm like, oh, like I said something like, was that you or something? Or, yeah, but,
Go ahead.
What'd you hear now?
I can't really describe it. So you heard something by the window was really loud?
Right up there, dude.
Didn't I say at one point, maybe it was before I put the headphones, took them off and put them back on, but didn't I say like for the window or something like that?
Yeah.
Something? I don't remember when that was, but I
don't
thought I
if it was
remember
before
saying
or
something
after either,
about a
but
window.
You did. You said by the window or something like that. It was when I was saying, where are you?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
So how was it? Did it seem intelligent? Did it seem like we were talking to somebody?
here and there, very much so. And then there was some where I was like,
I mean, that could really mean that potentially there was communication going on, but
and then
of
we
course,
broke it.
well, that and the spirit box is a spirit box. I mean, it sweeps radio stations. It's possible that maybe we were talking, but maybe there was other stuff coming through as well.
Yeah.
I mean, did any of the devices go off at all during?
No, not after that REM pod went fucking batshit.
That freaks me out.
That shit was bananas,
That
dude.
was blue and yellow, which you never see. It's always green. It's the only thing you ever see on REM pods hardly is green, unless it's dying and it does the pattern. There's a pattern it does when it dies. That wasn't it. That went crazy. We couldn't recreate it.
Nope.
That right is like, so let me make this connection too. Not only did the REM pod go crazy right as we're about to get...
Fuck that.
That's an animal.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta pack everything up, and then we'll go to the car, and then we'll finish this conversation by the car. Guys, we're gonna go to the car because that was freaky, and we're gonna explain everything there.
Be careful.
So, to finish what I was saying, every time we went to do something, a device went off. I had to go out to grab the Ouija board, device went off. We were about to start, I think, the session of the Ouija board, device went off. We were about to start the Estes session for you, the REM pod beeped. Then when I go, it goes crazy. Like, we didn't get much device activity, but we got the device activity that you want.
Yep.
Like perfect. We heard an animal, clear as day, run underneath the house. Or maybe not underneath the house, but we heard the leaves because the house is on bricks. It's cold out here. We don't want to deal with whatever that animal is, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So, Michael,
Yes, sir.
thanks for coming with.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
That was crazy. Let us know. I'll have to review the footage to see the Estes, but Michael said it was pretty crazy. Let us know if we should come back here. Let us know if we should try to get a cabin here, because this whole area is known to be haunted. It's known to be haunted there's a ghost house trail right down there. Let me and Michael know if we should get a cabin here sometime and investigate the cabin and maybe do some night hike. Maybe night hiking's not a good idea, but maybe we'll try. Let us know. Make sure you go check out my Patreon, subscribe, follow me and Michael on Instagram, and we will catch you guys on the next one. You want to do the thing, Michael?
My name is Dawson.